Shine your horn. Is your horn tingling? Let's rub horns. Horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up, horns up. We are Unicorn Podcast.
Good morning and welcome to Ron's Basement. Welcome to Duster Club. Our big investors, our everyday people waking up to unicorn fart dust. We're seeing some very, very interesting activity. Let's dive right into that, and then we will talk about some other major developments going on right now in the crypto market. Yeah, guys, so we are, last checked, above 30 million market cap for our beloved unicorn fart dust. And what I think is even more interesting is where we are ranking in the overall crypto market. Let's not forget the number that all right, there we are, number 580 out of all cryptocurrency. Again, somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't that a big deal, right? Our unicorn fart dust, after less than 4 months, is ranked number 580. Like, if this was the S&P 500 of crypto, we'd almost be cracking into the S&P 500. It's a big, big deal. And I have to beg the question, right? Are big people finally waking up like, hello, we are here to stay. We are different. We're going to cover all of that as well. But can somebody tell me of another community? I was getting frustrated. I was sitting down here last night. I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, I don't see another community out there that has the depth, the trust, the love, the sense of belonging, the welcoming that we have. Okay. Unfortunately, right. And then it hit me. Like, there's no way to really numerically measure that, right? We're going to look at all these different numeric reasons why we are still, like, in my opinion, the best value out there in the crypto world. Remember my disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't make any financial decisions based on anything that I say, although I do own a ton of unicorn fart dust. So when I say horns up, dusters, right? I've got my horn on too. Our horns are aligned. But when we look at the numbers, and we're going to look at some numbers that are mind-boggling, right? The potential that I see in unicorn fart dust. Be responsible, make your own decisions, but the potential I see is absolutely astounding, because this is the coin. This is the community where you are empowered. Our good friend Georgie put out a tweet this morning, and I read it. I was sitting upstairs in the family room, and I was reading through, and I was like, that hits the nail on the head. She was like, you are the CEO. Yeah, you can be the CEO of Unicorn Fart Dust. They've got some great marketing initiatives. They're going to have another Spaces coming up. I'll retweet it. Georgie and people, you are the CEO. Stop. Think about that, right? The way this was created, how decentralized it is. It's such a special opportunity. And let me say this one thing. I want to motivate you, because I heard this the other night. I was watching, Gary V said this. He was like, Gary Vaynerchuk, he was like, guys, it's so important that we remember, if you try something, if you're not successful right off the bat, keep trying, keep pressing yourself to learn and learn and learn. I went through that struggle when I first started on YouTube. And he said it like this. He's like, babies are none of us are any good at walking when we first start, right? We may not remember it, but the reality is none of us were good at walking, but we developed that skill over time with practice. So don't ever give up on yourself, and don't ever forget that you can do great things and you can contribute to UFD. The other thing, right? Why are we the top? Are we the best community in crypto? Are we the best community in the meme coin sector? Because now what you guys are telling me, what I'm hearing from outside sources, is that it's being recognized that we have the highest quality people are being all attracted. And are you feeling it? Because I'm feeling it. it's starting to dawn on me. I'll be walking around the block or whatever, and I'll be like, wow, these people that are coming in, this guy Craig that I talked to on Friday. I can't go through the whole list. Crip Wizard, The Bean, Ryan, Casey Waller, just to name a few. Ollie, Georgie. If I'm forgetting you, please, the artist, everybody. Like, guys, your quality, but look around at the people that are coming here and sticking in our community. Crypto Art, the Dark Duster, we've got like some of these aren't just people. These are high quality people. And what's even more interesting is we have highly intelligent people. And trust me, I'm a good judge of that. So we've got good quality people that believe in good attracts good, honesty, integrity, prosperity. And they're also very intelligent and talented. I just think we've got this core of, I don't know what to call it, this like organism of strength and potential. And the community is evolving and at the end of the day, the community rules the day, period. Okay. And we are catching the eye, right? Anything that's good and high quality. We're like the Lexus, right? Or Toyota, or I don't, what I'm saying. We're the Mercedes, not the Mercedes. Anyway, we're catching the eye, right? Not just of the people, because we want as many people in here doing it good, but we also are getting the eye of big investors. Okay. And that in the end, it's just such a crazy last night, my mom and dad were over, right? They're older. I'm 55. So you can imagine where they are. They asked me, they're like, well, my dad asked me a very good question. He's like, well, what's the difference between this coin that you have and Bitcoin? And I was like, oh boy, Dad, and I went on for an hour. But at the end, he was like, wow, that's actually really interesting. Okay. And I salute my dad because he's much older than me. I'm 55. So you can use your imagination. He was in his 30s when he had me. But I told him, I'm like, Dad, we are like Bitcoin. We're baby Bitcoin. We are baby Bitcoin. I think I might be going to the Bitcoin conference. I'm thinking, guys, I might dress up like a big baby, like get those big adult diapers and have a big rattle that says UFD on it. Say, we are baby Bitcoin, and we're proud of it because we're like Bitcoin because we are grassroots. We're like Bitcoin because we are community driven. We're like Bitcoin because we're completely decentralized. We're like Bitcoin because we don't have any big money in these early phases that are, there's no KOLs, there's no venture capital. It's super interesting, guys. It's super interesting. And then the other thing, just in case my mom asked me a question, because hi, Mom. My mom watches all the live streams. Thanks for being here. Hold on one second. I'm going to tell you the question that she asked me that maybe some of you have as well. I don't think most of you do, but hold on. Hold on a second. Okay. Mom asked me, she said, well, why are you selling these beans? Like she thought that there were still beans available. I said, no, Mom, they're all gone. The initial 999 million have all been issued, sold, right? During the first day, basically. So I'm not down here selling beans, right? What I'm down here doing is communicating with a community, right, that is creating value within the market of all these beans, 999 million that were issued from the very beginning. Okay. And by the way, I have a new camera. Do you notice any difference? I'm trying to get it set up. It's a little different. If you notice a difference in the resolution or the quality for the better or for the worse, let me know. But my mom doesn't know much about crypto. So I wanted to make that clear to anybody out there. Like all those beans, they're all out there. Now they're being traded. Okay. And every day that goes by, we're getting more and more people, more and more diamond hooves who are getting the beans and holding on to the beans. Man, I am all over the place. We're the good people. We're the super dusters. Right? We've got buttercups. You know the buttercups. Those are the people who don't own any unicorn fart dust. beans yet. Those are the buttercups. We know you're out there, buttercups. You're watching. We got the dusters. We have the diamond hoof dusters, but now we have the super dusters, right? The people who went through the storm, right? And we are now emerging on the other side. The people who created this evolutionary core of a community that we have right now. We are the super dusters. Remember that. We're going to talk about that more as we go down the road. All right, let's take a look at the first. We got 3 data points. Actually, we got 4. We're going to look at the holder analysis, right? The people who hold UFD. With some crazy. What does it mean when the data tells us that we're amongst the best meme coins, the best crypto out there? What that tells us, right, that we should be valued very highly. So let's take a look at holder data. Let's look at just overall valuation. That'll be the second point we look at. And then we'll look at social dominance. And then we'll talk about the community as well. But let's start with holder analysis. Then we'll do duster of the day. All right, guys. So this is the latest from Emma. Solana meme coin. Hold on here. There we go. All right, great. Solana meme coin holder analysis as of yesterday. The crypto market has seen some signs of recovery since Trump issued the 90-day pause on the tariffs and lowered most tariffs to 10%. Meme coin valuations across Solana have rallied, including UFD and Fartcoin. But Fartcoin is still the clear leader, which I don't understand. But anyway, we've talked about that ad nauseum. In holder stats ranking first in holders with 1,000 and 10,000 invested as a percentage of total holders. Unicorn Fart Dust is 4th in holders with 1,000 and 10,000 invested as a percentage of total holders. Might I remind you that Fartcoin's market cap is approaching $1 billion, and we are right there on their heels. Notably, UFD is the only coin in the top 5 holder metrics not valued over 100 million or more. So here's the top 5. Fartcoin, Giga at 176 million. So Fartcoin's 30x. Giga's at least 5x from where we are. Popcat is 10x, we can say, 9x. There's UFD. Okay, yeah, 10x at 27 million at that time. And then whatever this is, A16C. But here's the data. Guys, look at that. The nearest is a 5x from where we are. And we are right there on the list. We still, right, have 39,000 holders after going through a crypto crash in the general markets. Okay, our holder count has remained the same. We've got 2,000 people that hold 1,000 or more, and we have 416 people, right, that hold 10. Yeah. All right. Hello, Craig Edmonds. Thank you for the super chat. Oh, right. My friend Craig up in the Pacific Northwest. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I'll say it to your face when I get back on here. But guys, we're in the top 4, right, on this statistic. And this is one that everybody says is so important. We're right up there with Popcat, Giga, all those great people. I mean, what is that telling us? And Craig, thank you. Good to see you, Craig Edmonds. Thank you for the super chat. Right, Craig's been with me since the gold and silver days, and you guys know I still love silver and gold. I still own a lot of silver, and I still own gold mining stocks. And you know, I own a ton of unicorn fart dust as well. But nonetheless, thank you, Craig. Great to see you, my friend. I love long-term relationships, and that's what we're doing here with UFD. I forgot to talk about that earlier as well, right? True democratization, what sets us apart, right? Super high quality people with a long-term perspective. I said that from day one. You guys know that down here in the basement. I said, guys, I don't want this. When we went to 400 million, I was happy. Don't get me wrong. Okay. But we talked about, we want this to be a long-term generational opportunity. And I believe that with UFD available around the world, that's my dad he was like, you mean people in Africa can buy unicorn fart dust? I was like, yep. People in South America? Yep. Right? People in Alaska? Yep. By the way, Alaska is not a country, it's a state. Yes, yes, yes. But the key here is that it's fair and we want it to be a long-term ride. Let's do the duster of the day, guys. We got a special duster of the day today. We're going to go out here and say hello to Mr. Nifty. Mr. Nifty, who was recommended by Manny the Mutation. Manny Mutation. Nifty, congratulations. You are our duster of the day. And I want to read down here. He's a husband, father, and a content creator. And here, let me just read to you. He's making some incredible artwork. And since this is in the public domain, I don't think he'll mind me saying this. He put together a post about himself. He's the human behind Nifty AI. It's about art, tech, and vibes. I think that's a picture of him when he was a little boy. He's originally from Brazil, now in San Diego. Musician, creator, coder in training, coffee-powered dad. Yeah, I get that. He speaks Portuguese, Spanish, and English. And there he is right there. Started Real Nifty AI because I felt art gave me wings. There's a great picture of him. All right. I make art, share vibes, connect them with ideas, and build community. And there he is, musician. So let's go back. And he talked about how he's been through his struggles, right? I mean, gosh, that we all do. So Nifty, congratulations. I want to show some of the art that you've done, all different types of things, right? Including for UFD. We're going to look at this one later. This is one of my favorite of all time, by the way. But let's see if we can get another piece of art. Look at this stuff. Wow. Very cool. Great to have you on our team. And somebody, look at that picture, right? That's, oh, he had a mattress store for a while. Anyhow, just unbelievable artwork. Let me read to you what he sent to us. And here we go. There we go. This is what he sent back to me. He's a great artist. I like the way that hand is on that phone. He said, first, let me say, this is my wife's point of view. Looks like some surprise on that face. Let me read to you what he wrote. Hey, everyone, I'm Igor, originally from Brazil, now based in San Diego. I've been deep in the AI and crypto space for a while now. When I found UFD, it just clicked. The energy, the humor, the creativity. It's exactly what this space needs. I've been having a blast building 3D art, memes, and cinematic content to help bring the Duster universe to life. I'm extremely grateful to be part of this wild, fart-fueled ride, making audible fart noise, right? And we are a lot more than farts, right, guys? We know that. I want to go back. I'm kind of upset with myself here. Nifty. See if I can, there we go. I wanted to show you some of the different art that he's made. I mean, look at this stuff. Look at that. Look at that. We're going to look at that one later. Really great, unbelievable artwork. It brings a lot of it to life. Come on, there we are. So we are, what is this? That is cool. All right. We are very, very grateful to have you in our community, Nifty. You are the duster of the day. Everyone, please. You don't see what? Oh, those. Okay, I forgot to go to his. I'm sorry. I apologize, guys. We're going to look at one of his, what I think, greatest creations a little bit later. Right now, we're going to install the golden horn on our friend Nifty for everything you're doing for the community, right? It's all of us working together, and you are a critical part. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Everyone, please, come on. All right, everybody grab your horn, and we're going to install the golden horn on our friend Nifty. Congratulations. You are the duster of the day. Well deserved. And like I said, guys, we're going to look at another piece of his art here in just a little bit. But let's look at the overall valuation of UFD just to get an idea of where we could go, Right? Remember, always be responsible. And I don't have a crystal ball, but these numbers to me indicate at minimum that our valuation doesn't make sense when we look at these bigger coins. This is from a few days ago, but I kept it and read it a few times from Ez the Duster. It says, when or if Unicorn Fart Dust reaches market cap valuation of $7 billion, equivalent to Sheeb's current valuation, each UFD bean will be priced at $7 each. Okay. If you own 1,000 beans, that amounts to $7,000. Now, considering Sheeb's all-time high, prepare yourself. If UFD surpasses that peak, each bean could soar to $41, a staggering almost 2,000x increase, making those same 1,000 beans worth over 41,000. Okay. It's important to note for me and many UFD dusters, the question isn't whether we'll reach these milestones, but rather when it will happen. So he goes into a lot more detail there, guys. What we're just talking about here, I think there's a couple components to look at when we look at these valuation comparisons. Number one, just on a pure numbers basis, yeah, Sheeb's been around a lot longer than us, but when we look at that, when we look at Fartcoin or we look at some of these other coins, our valuation doesn't quite make sense. Like we're talking 30x from where we are, 40x, 200x, whatever the case may be. When we look at Doge, I forget, was it like 50x to get to where Doge is or more, actually, right? So that's the first thing to look at. But the other important thing to look at, I think, is community. How does our community stack up? Because that's what determines the ultimate value of a meme coin, of any crypto. I hear him say that about Bitcoin as well. Brian Armstrong, the CEO of Coinbase, about 6 weeks ago, said that he thought that Bitcoin was basically a meme coin at this point. So we've got to compare our community. And honestly, maybe I'm biased. I'm living in a bubble, a Unicorn Fart Dust bubble, but our community, to me, maybe from a quantity perspective, maybe there's okay, here, I'll just be honest what I think about Fartcoin. Fartcoin, from what I understand, there's just a bunch of big money that was behind it from the very beginning. Fartcoin had a head start on us. An article about Fartcoin and about pump.fun was what kind of got me started with my experiment with Unicorn Fart Dust. Nothing to do with farts. I always called crypto Unicorn Fart Dust. That's why I called this Unicorn Fart Dust. But Fartcoin had a head start on us. When I look at and they appear to beat us in the social dominance race. Here, let's go look at that right now. Let's go look at that. And then I'll tell you what doesn't make sense to me or what does make sense to me. Here, social dominance update. Another one from Emma. We're moving up. Okay. UFD is now ranked 9th in social dominance. This puts us ahead of Dog, Please, Pingu, Peanut, SPX, Mog, and Brett in both social dominance and social media mentions. UFD is the only Solana meme coin in the top 5 of holder metrics not valued over 100 million. We just looked at that. UFD is still the only Solana meme coin whose founder is sponsored by MoonPay and Ledger, right? And by the way, thank you, MoonPay, right? The on-ramp into crypto for millions and millions of people in over 180 countries for 5 years. Right? MoonPay has proven themselves to be at the top quality, most reliable source for converting your fiat paper into crypto. So thank you, MoonPay. And of course, Ledger, right? I mean, come on. Ledger is such a big part of my story now after the hack. They came, they helped me. I'm now set up with the Ledger. I love the Ledger Live app. And don't forget, if you want to buy a Ledger, there's an affiliate link in the link tree. And usually in the description of this video as well. Okay, there. Remember, UFD social dominance is almost entirely driven by mentions on X. That means we have to focus on posting and using the UFD hashtag, liking and restarting. So there we are. Here, let's see if I can pull this up. There we are with, oh shoot. Did I share the wrong tab? I apologize, guys. There we are. Now you see it. Welcome to live streaming with Ron. Use your imagination when I'm on the wrong screen. You guys, you got great imaginations. Anyhow, there we are in the list, okay? But what's interesting to me is what I found when I dug into Fartcoin, and I'm not casting any shade. I tip my horn to Fartcoin. All right. I love the fact that Fartcoin's going to have $1 billion valuation. Yes, that's good. That's good for us, right? Not because of the fart. It has nothing to do with it. It's because when I dug into I was like, where's this community? And when I searched into it, guys, it's two things. It's people making posts promoting other meme coins, right? A lot of that's what I saw. And the other thing were people just absolutely focused on the price, which is important, right? But that's a very short-term perspective. When I dig into the Unicorn Fart Desk community, it's a community based on quality, creating art, creating music, creating friendships, creating relationships, building trust amongst people, building a real deep community. And again, we love what you're doing, Fartcoin. Congratulations, right? But when I look at our community, I see this much deeper, organic. The roots go very deep. Friendships being formed. Okay, people taking on initiatives. Don't forget, right? I'm not the CEO of Unicorn Fart Dust. You're as much the CEO as I am. So I get very excited about that. And our social media mentions are always something that have some substance behind them. And I'll encourage you to keep doing that. If you're going to post on Twitter, $UFD, but put some substance, put your thoughts, your feelings, your ideas. They do matter. So keep that up. Okay. Let's see here. So that's about that. All right, let's go. People keep asking me about silver and gold. Gold's at all-time highs. Silver's doing very well. If you want to know what's going on in the gold market, there's a lot going on in the gold market, but there's a couple key things to remember, because crypto, right, in my opinion, is digital gold, digital silver, right? They're both decentralized. They're both democratized. It's just that gold and silver have been around for thousands of years, so they're the smartest, right? They're the wisest markets out there. What comes with age? Wisdom, right? But they've been decentralized finance since the beginning of time, right? All this paper, don't worry, I won't go on this rant. All this paper money that's out there, well, that's a different story, right? That comes and goes. Gold and silver have seen hundreds, if not thousands, of forms of paper money come and go. But what's really going on in the gold market, couple things right now, if you're measuring it in dollars. Number one, and you don't hear a lot of people talk about this, but it's a fact that when the Russians invaded Ukraine, and the United States started sanctioning, like taking dollars from, weaponizing the dollar is what it's called. Basically, the U.S. started using the dollar as a weapon by confiscating and seizing money of foreign governments. Okay, that in the world, that was a turning point in the world. You can see it where they started shifting more towards gold. Simultaneously, they're looking at the fiscal situation of the United States, and this is the same with Unicorn Fart Dust, crypto, gold, silver, and they're like, the United States is in a horrible situation. So their financial situation. So they're looking at us saying, number one, we're scared, right? We don't trust. We've lost some trust that we could have our dollars confiscated from us. But number two, right? Why do we want to invest in this anyway? The country is indebted in a horrible, horrible way, a horrible situation. So that's what's been driving a lot of the demand for gold. China is a big, big player in the world economy now. 1.4 billion people, okay? A lot of people. Big economy, as you know. So is India. But China in particular has also made some moves recently where they're letting their giant insurance companies now directly buy physical gold as well. So it's a lot to keep track of, a lot going on, but there are some powerful forces that are pushing up the price of silver and gold. But in my opinion, silver and gold are really the physical forms of crypto. In the end, this move that we're seeing in the precious metals, I think, will bleed through to the crypto market as well and bodes well, right, for gold, silver, and crypto as we head into the next 5 to 10 years. It's going to be interesting. I'll be here with you guys through it all. We'll follow it closely, right? Let's go take a look at some funnies. Let's have some fun. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Hold on. Before we do that, what's one of the most important things? Who? Hold on. Susie's calling me. I couldn't understand you. Over.
I think you need a special visit today. Over.
Oh, are you going to come down here and pay a visit for us? Over?
Over. I mean somebody fluffy and large and black and white.
Somebody. Okay, over. Give me a few minutes and I'll do that. She said somebody fluffy and large and black and white. I wonder what she's talking about, huh? Oh, hey. All right, we got a couple things. Susie, if you can hear me, give me about 5 minutes because we got several things we need to do, and I'm forgetting them now. Hold on here. Oh, please. Right? I want you to come back. This is not possible without you. You are important. Your involvement, your participation, our connection, the fact that I hope you feel like you found a little place you can come visit, the basement. It's a big deal. So please give this a thumbs up. Give it a like. Retweet it. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. You know what I'm talking about. Please do that for us. It helps the channel. It helps the community. The other thing, we almost forgot. We do this every day, and it's very important. I do it, honest engine. I don't feel so. When I wake up in the morning, I crawl downstairs, make coffee, feed the cats, and I am not, I guess you would say, a morning person. I'm a doom and gloom, okay? One of the things I have to do is look in the mirror in the bathroom and smile. I force myself every day to do that, and it helps. We're going to do it right now. It's time for the 3-second smile. When I say go, you got to smile. I got to smile, and it's going to help us all feel better. Go. I can't. I'm not supposed to talk. You feel better now? I hope so. Let's look at the funnies. Then we're going to have our fluffy black and white visitor. Hold on there. Oops. Oh, I'm screwing everything up again. Bear with me. Here we go. All right. There's the first one. This one woke me up this morning. Check this out. This is actually pretty cool. It's a GIF or a GIF or whatever you call it. I'm not a good Deegan. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Woof. Need a little wake up? There you have it. Okay, now we're going to look at the next one, which was from Nifty AI I talked about earlier. This is, I think, one of the coolest things that I've seen in a long time. A lot of cool stuff.
I'm coming home, let the rain.
I love this.
I'm coming
There's
home,
MoonPay.
I'm coming home.
Look at the moon. We'll watch it one more time.
I'm coming home, let the rain.
Isn't that cool?
I'm coming home.
You guys do some incredible stuff. Okay, so I'll be right back. I'm going to go get the fluffy black and white visitor who wants to come down here. The guy who's responsible for this in a lot of ways, right? He was always stealing this thing. It's got teeth marks in it and putting it on my desk. I think he might be behind it, but let me go get him. We'll have him do a blessing of the unicorn. It always helps. I'll be right back. Hey, he's so excited. All right, everybody, here's our fluffy, hold on, our fluffy friend, our black and white fluffy friend, Mr. Jasper. He's been a part of this channel for a long time, a part of the show, and definitely a big part of Unicorn Fart Dash. You want to say hi, Jasper? He says hi to everybody. All right, so we'll do the traditional. I got to tell you guys, this is the best cat in the world, and I'm biased, but he's a good boy. Hey, will you touch? There he is. There's his touch of the unicorn. See if I can get him to look into the camera. He doesn't usually look. He gets a little scared. We don't want to scare him. You okay? Say hi, Jasper. Say hi. Oh, all right. I got to tell you, he's getting old, but he's a good boy, and he loves UFD, and he loves our community. And he really would. Woof. And he's got a lot of fur. Oh, man. Wow. He would take this from my desk and it would disappear for 2 or 3 days, and I would find it all different places, oftentimes back on the desk. He was like played a game with it for a long time. So anyhow, thank you guys. Okay, it's going to be a wild good ride. What we have to remember about what's going on with UFD, number one, okay, we're not even 4 months old yet. We're almost 4 months old, but we're not even 4 months old yet. What has happened in particular, is I have cat fur all over me. A couple of weeks is not a couple of weeks, 6 to 8 weeks, is a real galvanizing of good, high quality people, right? The super dusters, as we're calling ourselves now, they came together, and now, right, as we're proving, and it's like, it was a good thing. These hard times that we went through, it was no fun, right? We know that, but it was a good thing because what it did was like totally we gave us the opportunity to find out who the core people are, which are you, right? And new people are welcome to become core people, but we developed this strong core of people that is like radiating now and bringing in more and more, and that will include, right? And we love our whales. Sorry, I'm having an allergic reaction to Jasper. We love our narwhals, okay, but it's bringing in more and more people as we attract this high quality. And that's what we want: high quality, long-term orientation. And that's what's happening, right? I mean, guys, we're like almost in the S&P 500. I'm just joking, right? That's for stocks. But think about that. Our meme coin that's not even 4 months old, because of the quality right now, the quality of our community, okay, is nearly in the top 500 of all meme coins. I'm going to go crazy. You know what? When we break into the top 500, I'll do this. Crypt Wizard had me buy these. This is a party popper. It's going to make a huge mess down here in the basement, but I'll give you my word, okay? When we hit it, here it is, a confetti cannon. I'm going to blow it up right at you. That's a huge deal. That's a huge, sometimes, it's hard to think. When we go on Coin Market Cap and we're out of the 10,000 cryptos that they follow, right? We're up there. We're in the top 6%, 7%. So give yourself some credit. Keep your horns up, okay? Please like, share, subscribe this. Come back. Right? I do my best to put this together every day. I'll be honest with you. I have a horrible sore throat today, probably a little fever. I'm not feeling good, but I can rally to come down here because you rally to come down here and get together on a daily basis, right? A lot of us, some of you guys have been with me since my gold and silver days. A lot of us are new people from the UFD. Everyone is welcome here. I'm a big believer that the precious metals community and the crypto community are absolutely on the same page with everything, and that there's a lot of similarities, and that we can all stay together as one big happy family. As I've learned about crypto, I've seen more and more how crypto is a lot like precious metals, and precious metals are a lot like crypto. So please come back, like, share, subscribe. You guys have been awesome. I'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great day. Take care of yourself. Be good to yourself first, right? Because Once you're good to yourself, it'll give you the opportunity to be good to other people, and good attracts good. Have a great day.